Our topic today is relationships.
What kind of relationship?
All kinds of relationships. Healthy and unhealthy relationships, relationships with people you don't like such as bullies, and even regular friendships. Also how they're affected by social networking sites.
Social networking sites?
Like Facebook and MySpace.
Oh, alright. Where should we start?
We'll start with the simple topic of relationships.
Simple? Dating is anything but simple, although it does depend on which kind of relationships you have.
That is true. For an example, a healthy relationship. Care to explain, Jess?
Sure, there are many things that keep a relationship healthy. First off, talking is essential in any healthy relationship. It helps you know who the other person really is and what they're like. Studies show that sharing information especially helps the relationship begin. Be generous in sharing about yourself, but don't overwhelm others too much too soon. The most important thing is to be yourself. Healthy relationships are all about feeling comfortable with someone else and just having a good time. No pressure.
Exactly. And the opposite of that would be an unhealthy relationship.
And how do you know if you're in an unhealthy relationship?
There are many signs to tell if you're in an unhealthy relationship. For example, if you feel like you have to change for the other person, or you simply don't feel comfortable with them, your relationship isn't headed in the right direction. You shouldn't feel pressure or that you have to do something to make the other person happy that you don't want to do. Other ways you could tell that things are going wrong is if you have frequent arguments that never end fairly or end in physical violence. Many people in relationships are victims of abuse and don't tell people until it's too late. If you see any signs of that in a relationship, get out as soon as you can, because as much as they say they're trying to stop, they're not. Also, lying is a breaker to a lot of relationships. If you're willing to date someone else, you have to be honest with yourself, because otherwise you can't really consider yourself close to another person if you don't trust them. All of these are components of an unhealthy relationship.
Our next topic is about bullying.
Bullying is a serious issue in all schools, and it's even pushed kids enough to commit suicide. Ways to get a bully to stop picking on you would be to tell a teacher or an adult figure. If you think that'll only make things worse considering they could find you where there are no adults around, try showing no interest or stand up for yourself. Bullies are only trying to get a reaction out of you, and if you give them what they want, they won't stop.
I thought you'd try something like that against me, a teacher keep an eye on you. On the flip side, there are ways that people think will solve bullying but won't, like stooping to their level and making them feel bad or starting physical violence. It doesn't work or help, it just makes things worse. It's not worth it. Bullies are just people who are insecure about themselves, and the only way they know how to handle it is to make other people feel as bad as they do.
Our next topic is friendship.
Everyone needs friendship in their life, whether if it's just to have someone to do fun things with or to be there when you need them. But like everyone else, there is a good and bad kind of friendship.
In a good friendship, the other person won't criticize you on the choices you make and will let you be your own person without everything having to revolve around them. They help you through the tough times and help you learn from the mistakes you've made without getting mad, because we all make mistakes. Good friends also have a lot of the same interests and values, which helps you get along better. If you always have fun together, understand each other, and have the best memories, you're in a good friendship.
Sometimes people don't realize when they're in a bad friendship and they think they have to stick around just for the other person. That's not true. We choose our friends, and if we have friends that lie and make us feel bad, there's no need to keep them around. Friends who aren't honest with you and fight all the time can be a really big stress on your life, which most people don't need. There are other people who are most like you and will treat you the way you want to be treated. Bad friendships are also composed of someone else pressuring to do things you don't want to do. Always want to be with you and never give you alone time when you want it, and people that use you. There's no time in your life for people like that.
Like Jess said, is one example of things that make up a bad friendship. Our next topic is pressuring people to do things they don't want to do. A lot of people these days are getting pressured into trying drugs and alcohol. A lot of them don't know how to handle the situation and just go with it. But there are better ways of handling the situation, and if it comes up, make an excuse.
Who wants beers?
No, that's okay.
What, you never drank before?
I have, but my mom told me if she caught me drunk one more time, I'd be grounded for a month, and I don't want to risk that.
Oh, okay.
Then there's the people who don't know what to say and they fall into peer pressure. They think they won't be cool, and since all their friends are doing it, why not them too? Even if they really don't want to, they still will because of the opinions of their friends.
You guys want a beer?
Yeah, one for Jess too. Right, Jess?
Sure.
Don't be stupid. Pick the right way to handle it. For our last topic, we will be talking about how social networking sites affect the friendships that we have. Most people have a page like Facebook or MySpace that allow them to message their friends and post status updates about what they're doing for everyone who is their friend to see. The internet is becoming a segue to personal information and has made your private information available to plenty of people. Once something is posted on the internet, it'll never go away.
If a friend posts a picture of you that you don't want anyone else to see, you can't get rid of it. It's already there. How would you feel if someone you thought was your friend posted a picture of you that could never be taken down? I don't think I'd be able to forgive them for that. There are responsible and irresponsible ways to use the internet. For example,
Hey, what are you doing?
posting pictures on Facebook of the party last night. Look at this one of Lindsay.
Don't post that. She'll kill you.
Oh well. Hey, what's going on?
I lost my job today because my boss saw a picture of me partying on Facebook. I can't believe it. Move, I have to see who did it. How would you feel to be in that situation?
But if you don't want a chance of that happening to you or lose a friend by doing that to someone, make sure you use the internet responsibly.
That's all we have time for today, but I hope your view on relationships and how they affect people is a little more differently. Goodbye.